Before we talk about this campaign, we have to talk a little bit about social media because in today's day and age, it feels like there's 100 of them out there. What exactly are you on?
So we are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, a Russian Facebook, which is called VK, our platform in China called Weibo, and Discord, and LinkedIn, and Twitch, and YouTube.
So pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
With all those different social medias, I can't imagine that you're kind of doing the same campaign for each of them. So I want to talk a little bit about how they differ and how you kind of have to focus a different audience for each one. So how do those differ from each other?
So with Twitter, it's a micro news site. So you see something in a moment in time, you might not see it again, ever again while you're scrolling through Twitter. So with this, you want to put pieces out there that have impact at a certain time. And it's a quick moment, whether they're on the go or they have a minute to sit at their computer and read something. So that's kind of how we use Twitter. It's a multi-use platform for us. But with something like Facebook, it's very video forward. So we will publish content pieces there that might also live on YouTube, or pieces that might cater to different audiences that are still using Facebook. With Instagram, it's a very visual site. So let's say we're doing Counter-Strike coverage for a big event that week. Let's do a photo post of each player. Let's give a little blurb that describes a bit of them and what they might be thinking going into a tournament. So with the visual platform, you are looking at beautiful photography that we have. And with something like IG Story, you can always link out again. So there's always something that connects all the platforms to one another, but there's always these use cases that are unique to each of these platforms as well.
Well, one of the newer platforms, one that I use all the time is Discord, but I honestly wouldn't even see that as a social media platform, but you guys use it that way.
Yeah, so it's actually twofold. We have it as a place where our fans gather, so they are very community focused there, talking about their interests, talking about games, our teams. But then also, how are they going to know about the news if they're very, very focused on Discord? Well, we have an announcements channel. It's where we can post the latest and the breaking news, or we can post about an event that's happening so they don't miss it. And this is truly a way that we can connect to our fans in the places that they gather and not try to force them to be in areas that they don't want to be. It's a lot about knowing the audiences of each of these platforms and playing into where they might be gathering and giving them content that they would find interesting.
And especially in today's day and age, TikTok has to be up there right now. Do you think that Team Liquid creates their own content for TikTok, or do you guys kind of go off of what's the trend currently?
It's a bit of both. We have content that we create for TikTok, and we have content that we're trying to jump into, whether it's something that's trending, whether like a song, or it's a dance, or it's a challenge. It's been a pandemic, so it's a bit harder to do the second. But we're leaning into it where we can and learning more about this platform as it emerges as well, because I wouldn't say it's in its infancy, but it's in a growth cycle of experiencing different ways that the users have been using it. And the pandemic has unlocked so much potential as well for a platform like TikTok. So it's exciting to explore new platforms, and that's something that we have to do here at Social. We have to keep a gauge and a pulse on new emerging platforms and what we can do to be in those spaces.
Yeah, no, I mean, I appreciate the breakdown of all these different social media platforms. I definitely feel like I got a better understanding, and I think we're ready for our content plan. What do you say?
Let's hop to it.